Hey, what's going on, guys? So we're here to start a new series today, if you will, and we're going to call it the Road to 950 Rated. So this is going to take place over probably a couple months, more than likely, as you know, currently I'm rated 886 right now, and I started probably back in like the upper 700 rated, last year or year before. So the goal is going to be to climb to 950, going through tournaments and kind of tracking my progress here on practice courses as well within tournaments. But we'll get all that and kind of the mindset and kind of the roadmap that we have laid ahead as we get into it. We're going to walk this course and play a little bit as I talk, so let's get into it. All right, so I feel like when people begin talking about getting better in disc golf, especially when you ask people maybe a little bit better than you, they say you need to practice your putting, you need to practice your fairway hits, your tee shots and stuff like that, which is all important, yes, but I think we're kind of missing the first biggest one, which is just knowing your disc, not trying to trade out your bag every week, every day when one disc doesn't work. Maybe learn that disc, and then if maybe, yeah, you can't throw it like a distance driver, or if it's too stable for you, maybe like a Felon or a rack cap wrap, maybe that's not a disc for you. So learning your disc and what is in your bag helps a lot with A, getting your shot shape, and B, helping you to get better on the course. Except like that, I should have turned that over a little bit more. Let's do a nice little hyzer layup. I don't know if you can see it, but it caught that. Caught a little bit of a tree, but it's fine. And right underneath the camera too. I'm definitely not going to say that not buying a disc is the way to go, because sometimes you need a new disc that isn't beat in. But if your discs are fine, you need to learn to use them. That was smashed up there. I think that'll play. Learning your disc is kind of like training in a way. You're not going to get to be able to get to your Super Saiyan status if all you do is change up your training all the time. Sometimes you just gotta stick to what works. So, for example, learning your disc. There's some people that are this far into the video and they're like, oh, but I've been throwing my brand new Raider for a month now and I can't get it to do anything. Well, either because it is so new or because it's not beat in. And if it's not beat in, you probably haven't been throwing it that long. You haven't really got the feel for the disc. Now, if it's a brand new disc that you've been throwing before, it's probably just new. But I don't need all these people that are 915 above coming in here and be like, oh, well, I throw all my discs perfectly. You just don't know what you're talking about. Cool. I'm here to play disc golf. I'm here to share what I think and what I'm going to do. I have my bag set and I'm going to learn it. Right into that tree. Sometimes for people, you just need to give up on trying to force that 13 speed to do exactly what you want when you don't have a 13 speed arm. It's not meant for you, big dog. That is down the hill. Oh, and it hit a tree. I did not think I threw that hard. All right, so it did just rain, so if I eat it going down, please don't laugh at me. Now we're going to do a little, couple hands on here. We're going to do a little Carolina flip. Oh, I gave it the height at least. That one's closer. Also, I know this is going to be a long road. I mean, it's 886 to even, for some cases, 900. It's still a 2 to 3 month process. I know it's not going to happen in, maybe by the end of this year, would get to 900. That's if we play good. But the goal is to get my average rating to 950, not one round over 950 or at 950. The goal is to be good enough to consistently play at 950, have that BR rating, and have a day. You know what I'm saying? And you're not going to get to 950 with that sort of throw. And recently, I've been playing pretty well. You know, I've been hitting a good, at least, you know, average event average being between probably 890 and above. So I mean, I'm definitely playing above my skill level, but above what I am rated. But I have to keep doing that. You have to keep being consistent to get up to 950. Ew, what is this gap? Like, do I try and flex it around there? I mean, I might need something a little more stable to really bring it back. That worked out so well. I'll have to show you the gap it went through, because man, that's skinny. Yeah, check this out. Look at the gap this just flew through. Look at that. I mean, here's my hand. It's about 1.5 of my hands or so. That's crazy. Oh, pulled over a little bit. And not the kick. Come on, today. Tough shot. Gross. Oh, I sailed it over. I doinked myself. Oh, man. That line was gnarly. I really thought we were about to catch an early tree there. Alright, dudes. Let's try and check out this first real forehand. Oh, it started on the curve I wanted, but then it flattened out too quick. Alright, I probably could do like a roller or something, just kind of ease it around the corner. But I'm not really sure how far that would go, so we're just going to probably give a nice little toss up, nice little super hyzer forehand with this getaway. That'll be fun. Open up the door for a couple more lines. Some of you also might be like, why 950? Why not 1,000 rated? Or saying, why not just shoot to play an MPO? Because I can go play an MPO now. I'm going to get destroyed and demolished by every person out there. But I could go do it, so that would be a pretty short video, I reckon. But why not 1,000 rated? That's pretty high up there. You got to play at MPO plus some and really be in competing for pretty much probably a good top 10, if not top 5 of all the tournaments you're going to be in. Plus, that's really high. Well, let's get there when we get there. 950 is achievable by me as of right now, but I gotta put in the work. I gotta be patient and let it all come to me, you know? There's one sneaky tree that I can see on that backhand. Do a little light hyzer. Could have stood up a little more, it'd have been dead perfect, but that's definitely down there. Actually ended up very nicely. You can see it probably came in between these trees right here, roll back this way a little bit. Lovely though. You're kidding me. And just when I was about to be like, look, that's what happens when you trust your disc. You know where it's gonna go, and then you know what's about to happen. It's something that I feel like we've already touched on with distance drivers. We're gonna reiterate here. Know your own potential. Know what the farthest you can throw, but know what you have to throw to get there. Don't say, oh, well, if I throw this nuke, you know, in this super anhyzer super high up in the air, and then it comes back easy 400 feet. Okay, well, what if you grab just a pretty, you know, a pretty neutral, or even the same nuke and throw it flatter on hyzer? Can you hyzer flip it, or is it going to stay straight long enough to get to 400? You know, if not, you're probably either messing your form or you're doing something else that's probably going to cause you to either get injured or not advance as quick. That's why I personally like to carry more neutral, understable stuff, and I've already dropped my distance drivers. I have a VIP sword, and it barely even gets thrown, if at all. I might throw it on one hole here, and that might be it. Oh, flip more. Okay. Obviously, I have not learned my maul enough to where I know exactly where it's going to flip and fade. A little bit of work left. I mean, dang, it's almost worth hitting this straight on. Let's see. Put the forehand to test again. All right. I was about to say I lied that it didn't give us a putt, but luckily I'm in between these two trees. We got a pretty good chance at this. Oh, I launched that thing. I mean, good for power, but see, that was a little weaker. I was a little more. Yeah, so this video, pretty much only going to focus on learning your disc. The next one will probably focus, putting, tee shots, whatever, all the little basic necessities that require you to go from, maybe 700 to 800 rated, 800, 900, and so forth. I know once you get up to a certain point, it is just going to become distance and not missing C1 putts, etc., but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. So until then, this video for now is just going to be all disc. All learn your disc, whatever disc you like, and you say, man, I really want to throw that Felon. Learn to throw it. Let it get beat in. Let you get used to it. Learn the way it flies. That's what we're going to leave this video on, is just learning your disc. And if your form isn't good, well, there you go. That'll be part of it. That's not going to turn over. And oh, man. I gave it a noodle arm throw. Ooh, okay. I did not give it. Dude, stop noodle arming it. You're gonna get it there. See, player B came to play. Whew. A grab. That's pretty. Yeah. I think I'm gonna throw the exact same disc again. This Vandal is killer. Couldn't even hear it, but it actually hit the cage. All right, if you stuck around this long, appreciate you hanging out. Once again, thank you for watching the first video in this series. Hopefully this kind of sets the groundwork for myself moving forward, and you'll be able to track my progress week to week. If you got this far, you're in for a treat. I'm actually going to throw this VIP sword, lightweight. It's a VIP Air, 157 grams. Quite tasty. But once again, thanks for watching. Hope y'all have a wonderful week, and we will see you in the next video. Oh, I got a little higher than I wanted. Oh, but it's out there. Oh, but it's out there, baby. That's perfectly fine. No. Oh, that justice would have skipped right up to it. That would have been great. See, this is where I wanted my second throw to end up. Oh man, that was close. All right, once again, that's going to do it for this video. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you in the next video.